In this exhibition this year, we have this large art installation called Wave, and it's happy that we can invite Charlotte Martins, the project manager from Precious Plastic Shanghai. Charlotte, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So today I've got 4 questions for you because I think the audiences in front of the camera will be interested in this. Okay, so the first one is that how could you get your inspiration when you design this art piece?
Okay, that's a really good question. So when we got into the inspiration, it was actually a collaboration project with our artist, Alex. And the way it worked is that we all started about saying it's going to be in CHINAPLAS about plastic, but how do we make sure that it's related to recycling and upcycling and all these different wording about circular economy. And so we started to brainstorm and we also started to look around the different concepts and we went around the idea of in Shanghai, or actually in China, 80% of the waste are actually going to the oceans from the land source. And we thought, right, okay, so it should be something around the ocean and the sea. And then we thought about, how about a wave? A wave is actually something that is representing the ocean. And we actually use the plastic, which is supposed to be in the ocean, within the wave structure. And this is how it came out. And then it's all about prototyping, so testing and then trying to find some different ways of articulating the different bottles together, coloring them, cutting them, and at the end it was actually a really great project because it's all about volunteers and coming together and doing something with all the strength and the effort together.
Yeah, so I can see a very good connection, right?
Yeah.
And I also can see that this shape here is something like triangular or something like monocular, right?
Yeah.
So would you like to share something on this to us?
Yeah, sure. So it's actually a very funny story because when we designed this, we didn't think about the COVID-19. But it looks like actually at the end of the day, it really looks like actually a circular, molecular and COVID way, like, you know. But so the way is that it's actually the base way. It's actually a unit, and it's 3 bottles together, cut, assembled, and we use a heat gun to glue these things together and also color them. And the idea is that when at the end you put all the units together in a circle, it looks like, as you say, a sort of DNA things. And then it's also elaborate the concept of the wave because it's actually sort of the ocean has a plastic DNA. Which is a bit absurd because it's not true, but at the end of the day it's a bit true now that there's so much plastic in the ocean.
Yeah, so this one is actually an image, right? Conveying just like the ocean and also the plastic.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I can see a very molecule-like shape. Yeah. It's
a molecular shape, exactly. And as you say, it's a metaphor on the plastic ocean.
Yeah. So, so the second question, no, actually the third, I would like to ask you that, so while you are designing this art piece here, and what kind of message would you like to convey to the audiences?
Okay. So the main message that we want to convey is that first of all, when the audience come, it has to be touched. It has to feel something, and it has to also, from his feeling and emotions, it has to feel that plastic can be beautiful if it's actually used rightly and in a smart way. And so the message conveys that plastic can be actually something pretty nice if it's used correctly, and it can be precious. This is why actually our company is called Precious Plastic Shanghai. So instead of just throwing that away, which is when you use 1 bottle of non-fu water, it doesn't have any value after. But actually, look, we've used these bottles that were not to have a second life, but now they're having a second life. So they are precious now. So the idea is that at the end of the day, you have to think smartly on how to recycle and do something. That's the first idea. And the second idea is also the wave is nice. This sort of waves is nice, but it's also reminding that in the ocean you do have a lot of plastic, and it's not well used, and it's not as beautiful as this one actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
That's
that's the main
it.
message. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the audiences will also be encouraged to use these plastic and also start their own design, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So this will actually stimulate a concept of recyclable or actually sustainability.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. So the idea is all about developing your own creativity so that you can craft, you can do it yourself things with plastic. So when you see like this and you examine and you look and you deep dive into the different details, yeah, you can say, right, this is something that I can do at home, and I can just start to collect my own things and not throw things away. And that's also the great things about art, is that it stimulates a lot of emotions and creativity for doing things at home.
Yeah, so everyone could be an artist, right?
I think it's hard to say an artist, but at least you can have a sense
You can design.
of artistic,
Yeah. Okay. So the last question will be that I remember that from your previous introduction, you mentioned a word like collaboration or cross-industry collaboration. And how do you feel about such collaboration?
Right, that's a really good question.
Thank you.
So I think my answer will be in twofold. I think this collaboration has reached a scale which was very great, because at the individual level with Alex as an artist, a small company with Precious Plastic, but also with At Sale, which is a big company, we have the different scales of companies and individuals together, which creates an effect and a result which is even bigger. Not only because the visitors will be here and they will feel something, they will react, and they will probably change their mindset, or at least maybe not their habits, but just the way that they see things. But also because when we worked on this project together as a team, it actually helped us to reflect on which materials we want to use, which are sustainable, and how can we convey the message about sustainability, circular economy, and art into art. So it was a great journey at the end, because we all reflect on ourselves, on each company, and I'm sure at Sale, when they reach out to us, they really thought about, we want to do something, so it's a really good thing. And then thanks to this triangular collaboration, it helps to deliver some things to CHINAPLAS, which hopefully all the visitors will be touched by this.
Yeah, I believe so. And this kind of collaboration actually provides a good platform, right, for the cross-industry collaboration, either for creativity or either for 1 + 1 greater than 2 effects. Yeah.
Totally agree.
So thank you for your sharing. And would you like to say something to the audiences?
Yeah, sure. Well, I hope you will be touched by this art piece, and I think with Precious Plastic and Alex, we gave all our effort and energy. It took us a lot of time, but it was very emotional, and we hope you really like it. And don't hesitate to share on our social media your thoughts.
Okay. So thank you, Charlotte, and thanks for sharing.
No problem.
So see you next time.
Yes, sure.
Bye.
Bye.
大家好，那么现在呢，我正在北登陆大厅的2层艺术装置的前面。我旁边这位呢就是王先生。王先生，您可以跟我们的观众朋友们打个招呼吗？
大家好，我叫王龙，很高兴参加这次会展。
那这是您第一次参与 CHINAPLAS 的展会吗？
是的。
那您背后这个装置有没有给您特别的一些启发或者感想？
很多人都觉得这个塑料是垃圾，但是塑料回收起来做成艺术还是可以达到意想不到的效果。
是的，是的。那么非常感谢您的分享。那观众朋友们，如果你们感兴趣，可以来到我们北登陆大厅的2层来参观这个艺术装置。The exhibition halls of the Shenzhen World Exhibition and Convention Center are located on level 2, along with central corridor from south to north, forming a very clear route for the visitors. Not only that we have over 3,600 exhibitors, but we also have a various of concurrent events are highlighted for you. They are Industry 4.0 Factory of the Future, Tech Talk, Application in Focus, Design Crossover Innovation, Design Forum, the 8th China International Biodegradable Rising Seminar, Medical Plastic Connect, Science Explore Forum. Also, don't miss out the opportunity to check out our installation art at the North Lobby.